This conference will now be recorded.
Hi, hello, welcome to the next session on SAP ABAP. In the last class, we have discussed about what exactly the BDC. So, BDC concept is, which is a batch data communication, and with that, we are going to upload huge data or mass data into the SAP. And BDC is going to process the data by using screens, and we can upload the data from file to the SAP, guys. Okay, not only file, maybe sometimes you may get the data from other systems as well. Okay, maybe. So what is my scenario is, so let's take an example of I'm running my software, existing software, and which is an Oracle application. Okay, this is my existing software. Okay, I see most of the Oracle platforms are migrating into the SAP nowadays, and we see a lot of upcoming projects from Oracle application. Once S4HANA comes into picture, okay, there are a lot of used customers are migrating from Oracle applications to the SAP. Okay, this is the one more achievement by introducing the S4HANA by SAP. Okay, so here I have all the data, all my customers are there over here, and also I have all products which are already in the Oracle applications. I have all my finance data which is there in the Oracle system. But when I go to the new software, let's take an example of you have used one mobile, you bought a new mobile. So what you are going to do? So you are going to copy all your contacts into the new phone exactly here. So we are going to, this is my old phone, this is my new phone. Okay, so we need to migrate or we need to convert all your data. This I now I can say this is my legacy system. This we call it's a legacy system, guys. So don't think it's an only Excel. I can say it's a legacy. The legacy system is a non-SAP system we call. Okay, this is my SAP system. If you want to convert your data from your legacy systems into SAP, so one of the conversion technique, the data conversion technique, which we are going to use, that is in a BDC case. Maybe I will download all the materials. I don't know how many materials. Okay, maybe I have 10,000 materials. And if I would like to see, I can create the material by using MM01 one by one sequentially. But how much time it will take? Right, so I need lot of human efforts. So human efforts means it's a cost. I need to pay the salary to the humans. All right, so here I have a program which will upload, just choose file, execute, it will upload the data. That's it. So first statement is time waste for other people who are okay waking up in the early in the morning, who is coming to the institute. So that is impact to the student. The second thing is, so by this time I would have to complete some lot of concepts. Okay, so the course is delayed. So when it is time, always it is impacting my revenue, because if it is late on daily basis, after 3 months it will be 90 hours, right? So by 90 hours I can spend that 90 hours in the next batch if I start the new batch. Okay, it is lost to me first of all, right? And also even your course point of view also, you are able to complete the course in 6 months, it will take 9 months. Okay, so it's lost to everybody, not only to institute, even that is impacting to the other students as well. Please understand, please come at least. Okay, I said 8:30 will be the good time, but 9:30 is not a good time, guys. Okay, so please support me and support your friends as well, guys. Okay, so now guys, so we are going to do a GL account posting, guys. So maybe I have a transaction FB50, guys. This is the transaction where we are going to do a GL account transfer. So here we have the data. So when we are going to post the data, so the date, on which date we are transferring the amount from one account to the another account. And also we have some reference, maybe it's for the uh, trial document for BDC. And also I have created two GL accounts, or else I can press F4. And so I have a chart of accounts CA, and which is configured for my company code. My company code is 8100, which is for the TCS. And I have created, so it's all based on your income type, guys. So what are the incomes, what are the expenses which we have? Based on that, we are going to create the GL accounts for my company. So I have a cash which is received, and I have a revenue. So this account will capture all your revenues. This account will capture all your uh, cash related things. Maybe I will go to the one of the account. Maybe I'm going to transfer the some amount which is there in the cash account to my revenue account. So whenever if you want to transfer, so I'm going to transfer from here. Suppose let's take these two are the two bank accounts. Okay, so these two are the two bank accounts. Okay, if I want to transfer from this bank account to this, let's assume it's a bank account. So in the process, so here you can see there are two things. One is debit and another one is credit. Okay, if you transfer, is it a credit process or debit process? So that amount which will be debited from this account. Okay, maybe I am going to put the 50 is USD. I'm going to transfer 50, and whenever the amount is transferred from this account to this account. Okay, uh, uh, what happened? Yeah, so it will be in a credit process, case credit, which is in a 50 rupees. Enter. Okay, now it comes, and maybe I have a one more attribute which is in a profit center, guys. So we need to assign this to the profit business area and profit center. This is my profit center which I have configured in the system. Okay, enter. See, guys, every actions here we are doing an actions. Come back, and I am going to save the document. Save. See, guys, the document 14002 was posted, and in company code 8100, guys. Maybe I will go with the steps. GL account transfer. The transaction code is FB50. Okay. Then take the okay, maybe the document was posted. What is the document number? Okay, 14, 8. Maybe in between I have how many times zeros? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 zeros. Total 10 things, guys. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 zeros. Okay, this is posted in my company code. I have a company code, which one is an 8100. 8100. See, guys, whenever it is posted means in the system, what it will happen whenever you post something, when you save something, normally what you will do, it will save the data in the database, right? That's what exactly posting or updating, right? So where exactly this data has been posted, and also I would like to see the posted document. Suppose as an uh, next user comes, maybe you would like to see this document. What is this document? What is the jail accounts which are used? What is the amount which is posted? As another user you would like to see. So where we can see these documents, display document, the transaction code is FB03, guys. So maybe I'll go to the FB03, FB03, and see automatically the value comes here. How the value comes here, guys? Can anybody explain what is the concept behind? So whenever I comes to the FB03, which is in a next transaction, I did see, I did this, I posted this transaction FB50, but I came to the FB03, which is in another transaction. By default, I get in a document number as this. How? What is the concept behind it? How this is coming up here? Automatically, the value comes into the another transaction. Okay, document number, it affects in all transaction codes on the document number, but yeah, the functionality is correct, but the technically I am asking this question. So what is the concept which I have explained? What is the concept behind this functionality? Okay, I go here and F1. F1 is powerful, guys. Okay, F1, F4 debugging is powerful. Go to technical settings. Uh, Perfect answer. What is the concept? This what is that global? Okay, SAP global memory, guys, concept. Set parameter ID, get parameter ID. So whenever you post in a transaction, it will set the value in the global memory by using that parameter ID. But whenever you open the next transaction, so for this field also the parameter ID is same, the data element is same. So based on that parameter ID, it will get that value, it will put that value over here, guys. So the concept is SAP global memory, which is in a cross transactional memory. And so by using set parameter ID and get parameter ID, we are going to set the values into global memory. We are going to get the values from the SAP global memory by using parameter ID, which will be defined in the data element level, guys. So this is the answer which we need to give it, guys. These are practical things, okay? So entire the course, I would like to run in a practical mode only, okay? Not the theory. And you should understand the system by seeing the screen. You should understand what is happening. Okay, now I come to the FB03. So okay, next I need to go because I do not have any buttons. Maybe I would like to go to the next screen. What I need to do? Enter. Perfect. See, guys, whatever we posted, which comes one line item. The second one is the second line item, and the company code is 8100. And the first account, the cash account, the second account is in a revenue account, which I have posted 50 over here, which is debited, and the revenue account, the 50 is credited, guys. Okay, this is the thing. Suppose if you want to display, and maybe I can double click, it will display over here. Yes, exactly. I have assigned a business area. I have assigned a profit center. Okay, this is a display the transaction, which is in a display transaction. But whenever you would like to do some custom programming, most of the times we are going to use what you are going to use to get this data. What you are going to use to get this data? To get this data, what object you will use? Huh? Suppose I have a program, I would like to read the GL account data, or I would like to read this document number. What you are going to do? My question you need to understand. So I'm writing some custom report. Okay. In the report, I would like to get the document number. This is my document number is my input. I would like to get these details. From where you are going to fetch it? Hmm? Database tables here. Which object you will use? You will use a database object in the program. So which table this data is stored, right? So the database tables are, I told already, it's in a document header table. One is BKPF and item table BS is okay. So I go here, go to S11. See guys. So BKPF, or else we'll use first. Let me try to explain in the SC11 itself. See guys, we have a company code as a primary key. We have a BELNAR, which is an accounting document number, which is nothing but a document number, and GJAHR, which is a fiscal year, guys. And go to the display. See here, we are not going to see all the input fields. So if you want to get all the input fields, go to settings, fields for selection. Only for selection. Maybe I am using this. In SC16, this is the problem, guys. You need to select what are the fields you would like to need. But in SC16, it will give everything for you. So my company code is 81. Maybe I don't give the company code also. Nope, not a problem. So my document number, I know 8. And in between, we have zeros. Okay, that's it. And execute. And see, guys, the behavior with the same document, I have posted something in the different years, guys. So always you need to look at the fiscal year, in which year you are posting this document. Okay, so go to the 2018. This is my fiscal year which I have created. See, only one document which is posted and display. And you can see, guys, the BL date, which is a posting date, and BUDAT on which date it is created, and monat means which is a fiscal posting period. And also we have given the text header text trial document for BDC, and the currency is USD. And also we have the document number. This is the total key of this document, and this is a header data. Actually, basically this is a header data, but I would like to see the item data. So what is the GL accounts which we are used to post this document? If you want to see the item data, we'll go to the SE11 and also go to the BS. Maybe I don't go with SE11. I would like to see the difference here. SE16N and go to the BS and put the document number 14.8 1 2 3 4 5 6 7, and year also important, 2018, and execute. And you can see there are two items which are created, guys. See, guys, there are two items exactly. FB03, So FB03 also same concept, guys. Okay, which is a report which is fetching the data from these tables, and item 1 and item 2, and you can see for 40 and 50, guys. 40 means, so in the whenever you post, you selected two things, one is credit and another one is debit, right? Exactly, the posting key is in a 40. 40 comes under the uh, debit entry and 50 comes under the credit entry, guys. See, this is in a debit entry and 50 is in a credit entry. So we have a keys, and also the one more thing, SHK ZG. So it's a credited debit indicator. Even you can see H means it's a credit and S means it's a debit. Okay, in the real time when you go to the companies, you see this kind of things, guys. Very, very important. And next we are going to see the amount, which is a 50 and 50. And if you want, these are all the descriptions, guys. If you want to get the descriptions as well as the technical fields, click on details and you can see over here, guys. See, so 8100 Belnar, which is a document number, and 2018 the field is GJAHR, the fiscal year. This is the field, and you can see posting key, which is an F40, and the field is BSCHL, and account type is S, and you can see debit credit indicator. The field is SHKZG, and the business area we given 8100, and the amount it's an 50 rupees. The field is DMBTR, guys. So this is the way where we are going to find out the fields also, guys. So what is the field and what is the field description? So this will give a lot of information, the SE16N. So this is the tables behind this transaction. Now maybe I would like to post here. I posted only one record, but tomorrow I would like to post, okay, n number of records. Maybe I have this total data in my file. I would like to upload this data. How can I do that? How can I do that? Hmm? You have to do that in a BDC. But if you want to do in a BDC, what you need to do? If you want to do BDC, what you need to do first? First, you need to do in a recording steps, right? And new recording and recording for GL account posting, and the transaction code is FB50. Enter. See, guys, it goes to the FB50 and the date. What is the date today? Okay, maybe I put an F4 and F2. It will select today's date, and I need a BDC dummy values, guys. This is dummy BDC header text, and enter the value. See, guys, what is this concept? What is this concept? Table control. Yeah, here we need to handle the table control, guys. Okay, so first I will select 9,000, then I will select 7,000, and credit or debit. Here it's an a we are going to debit the amount. Maybe this time I will use 100 rupees, and next I will go to here, and what is this? Sorry, credit, and I am going to put on a 100 rupees and enter. So this is my values, guys. Then after I press enter, okay, then I'm going to save the data. See, save it, and there is an error, guys. Balancing field profit center is a mandatory. See, 00 not filled. Maybe if you want to fill that, click on this and go to the requested line item. So the line item is 001, and here I need to enter. Is this not this item, guys? And in the BDC, it's not. I'm not getting this. The profit center is not coming in this screen, guys. If you do in the BDC, so if you want to get profit center, you need to go to the more data. The more data you can assign it. Okay, this is a recording. See, the behavior is changed. The profit center is not coming up. If you want to get in a profit center, you need to go to the more data, guys. And okay, that is done. And select back button. Now you save it. See, guys, your recording is done. Your recording is done, guys. So lot of complications, lot of screens processing, okay, in this transaction. And so maybe I'm going to save this, and based on this I'm going to prepare a file for you guys. Maybe I'll go to the file. Where is the file? Batch 9. GL account posting, and see. So I need to know first what is the company code. Is do you have company code here? No. Is this capturing company code? Where is company code? BUKRS. I didn't enter. Okay. So first one is dates, guys. Okay, we need to have this. This date we should enter. This date we should enter, and this text also we should enter, guys. Okay. First one is BLDAT. Next one is BUDAT, and we need to have BKTXT, BKTXT, and see. Next thing is HKONT means GL account. HKONT, and the second thing will comes into the second. So let's take an example of here my one GL account. Okay, and here second line item I have a second GL account. Okay, this is the one, and also SHK Judge. SHK Judge. This is a credit debit indicator, guys. Okay, and first one is debit, which is an S. The second one is credit, which is an H, guys. So see, if you see the tables, then only you will come to know these values. Otherwise, you don't understand this. And also the value WRBTR. Okay, WRBTR, and the value is maybe I can take 100 rupees here. I can take 100 rupees. Okay, this is my currency. And also I need to know the profit center as well, PRCTR, and also business area also I would like to know. So maybe where are those? So amount, this is okay. And you can see GSBER is the next one. GSBER, which is an a here profit center 8200, which is an 8200, and business, these all I only configured, guys. So 8100 and 8100. Okay, so these all set up, guys. So the configurations and customizations which we did in the Pro transactions. Okay, Pro, and if you go to the SAP reference image, so I don't deep dive, but I will show enterprise structure, and go to the enterprise. What is the enterprise? What is company? Is nothing but an enterprise. So the structure what we defined, or else I will go to the assignment. So go to the financial accounting, and you can see assign company code to company. So here we did the company code 8100. So this is the company code which we set up. So 8100, guys. Okay, then we have an uh, business area. If you see, so assign company code to the business area. So go to the 8100, enter. So this is the business area, and the company code is, where is the company code? I did assign, no. So I have created a company code, and the assign company code profit center to the company code. So here you can see the profit center is 8200. The company 8100 is my company code, guys. So these are the setup which we did. After this only we can post in a GL account. So the master data we call the structural data is in a masteral data, guys. So here also we have 8100 profit center 8200, guys. These are the mandatory things which we need to have. So maybe I will put that today's date. What is the date today? So I will take the same format maybe. So I will take the SAP format, which is like this. Okay. But both comes under record 1 or record 2. Record 1 only, because this is a header data, guys. The item data is from here. Okay. These two records comes under only one record. But how do you know? How do you identify these two records into one record? Maybe I will give one identifier, guys. So insert. So I will provide some identification. So maybe I start the identification from 00, 00. I'll put identification 10 zeros 1, 3 zeros, 3 6 zeros, 7 8 9 and 1. And this also should be in a control C, control. This is one first record, guys. Maybe leave out zeros. This, if I see identification, 1 comes into the only one posting, guys. Only one posting. 1 comes into the one posting. Maybe I will put one more record, control C and control V. This is my second record. I will put an identifier as a second record, but I will change the amount, and some other day it's an 500 rupees. Okay, the same thing. I take this and control V, and this is an second posting. This is the second record posting, and this is the third record posting. This is the third record posting. This is the third record posting, and the amount is okay, and 4999, and also this is also in a 499. Okay, like this, maybe you have to assume there are 1000 records maybe in this file, but I'm not doing all. I'm posting only 3 records, guys. Save it. So now this is my file, guys, but this is a sensitive data, which is a company data. So I don't want to give it to the business user. And so this data is coming from, let's take an example of, I have given this scenario. So this data is coming from Oracle as an interface, and which is going to post this data on the application layer, guys. So how you can put this file into the application layer? So that is my concept, first concept. Okay, so maybe, so first I am going to put this file on the application layer first. Save and put the data in the application layer, guys. So how can you put, what is the transaction code? Huh? AL11. Okay, this is the file folders, guys. Maybe you can go to trans. So this is my file. Maybe I will keep this data over here, guys. Okay, so if I want to keep the data in the over there, maybe what I need to do, guys, first I need to convert this to the notepad, I think, right? So maybe I will convert this file as a notepad. How can you convert? Save as other formats, and maybe I will save this file, sorry, as a notepad. Text tab delimited, guys. Text tab delimited file. So BDC files and txt save. Okay. Yes. Now you can see a file is created with a text file, and select this. You can see. So here the tab delimited means, so from one record to one record there is a tab, guys. So press C. I press tab, it goes to the next next. Exactly, it goes to the that record, guys. That's in a tab actually. Backspace, you will get to the same position. So in between each value there is a between a tab. Okay, this we call it in a tab delimited text file, guys. So the delimiters can be either the separator, we call it in a delimiter. Maybe I can put comma as in a delimiter, guys. Okay, I can put hash as in a delimiter. Okay, we can put different kind of delimiters, but here we are going to put in a tab as in a delimiter. Save. Okay, save. Okay, okay. So maybe I would like to upload this data. Okay, so I would like to upload this data to the this in the application layer. Actually, we can do by using programmatically by using open data set. Please refer my previous program. Okay, open data set for file input, that we can use it. But yesterday already we have seen that how you can post it. Maybe someone posted. See, if you see the last class, we have posted this. And maybe now I am going to put manually by running some standard transaction, guys. So what is the standard transaction which we can do? The transaction is CZ3Z, and this is the thing. Source file from front end. Front end means presentation server, and I choose BDC file and select the file as all files. And you can see this is my text file. Double click and the target. Okay, the target. So what is the target which we have used now? So maybe go to here and uh, so you can see this is my target case. So you have to copy this. Okay, so if you want to copy this, maybe I uh, double click on any file, guys. Okay, take this and put slash, and now you can put your whatever you point GL account posting. Okay, dot txt, enter and transfer. Okay, hello. See that the data is transferred from presentation layer to the application file directory, guys. And close. Now I go to the here, come back and refresh, and you see your GL account posting. The data is posted in this application layer, and double click and you see the data, guys. See, automatically SAP takes as an a what is this slash sorry, yeah, slash no dash as an a separator over here, guys. Okay, now I need to read the data from this file, guys. How can I read this? So now I am going to develop in a program. See, and first I go to the BDC. First I will create a program from BDC first. Select this and go to the program. HGEDG9 underscore FB50 GL account from APP upload. Upload the GL account data from application layer, guys. So transfer from recording and OK, and upload the data from upload the GL account data from application server and source code. So the navigation also very important, guys. So okay, so that's it. Whenever you open this program, delete first three statements, delete it, and delete last two. Okay, and only the recording, comment it. So I'm going to use this code in the future. Then I come to here. First I will decide from where I need to upload the data. Okay, pn underscore file type. Okay, you can take RL graph file name, but here that also no problem, guys. RL graph hyphen file name. Okay, then uh, F4 also we can do that, and yes, because I'm not choosing from the presentation layer. I have to choose from the application layer. Even application layer also we can give the F4 option, guys. We can choose the file from the directory. We'll try that, no problem. It may take some time, but at selection screen on value request for p underscore file. Okay, but if you want to get the F4 from the directory, guys, so there is a different function module. It's not F4 underscore file name, which is used to upload from the presentation layer from your desktop. But if it is an application layer, the function module, I think SE37 star F4 directory X category direct dir, not F4. So there is some function module director directory. How you can upload the data from directory? Direct hmm? There is a function model, guys. I forgot. Browse file from application server AL11 function model SAP app. Yeah, AL11 directory F4 help. F4 help for file path on a application layer to upload download file, and yeah, so maybe this should give me the some of the things. So go here and file path, file open dialog class, initial directory, start file table, and return. Start is namespace user SAP TST. No, this is not the correct one. See, uh, yeah. So you need to add to code the directory. Yeah, you can. So maybe I will try this function model, guys. How exactly it works? Control C and Control V. Control V. See, F4 server file execute, and okay, you should give the directory, guys. What is the directory which we need to give it? This is the directory. File mask. This gives like this F4. See, you can see file which are coming from this directory, guys. So this is the way which you can do it. Maybe I use this function model, guys. So whenever you do an F4, okay, so we are going to call this function model pattern function model. See, guys, you need to pass directory. Okay, you need to pass only directory, and whenever you select that file, the file will comes into the importing parameter. So maybe here my directory, I am going to hard code my directory. So not this one. Okay, this is my directory. Huh? File name, you should not give file name. The file name you should select. So it should give the files from that directory. Okay, so don't give the, if I give the file name, it doesn't use. F4 functionality is not at all used. You can hard code it, the file name. So whatever the file name, which is see, the file name is not fixed, guys. Why? Because so here I give GL account posting, some other user will give some name, but how do you know that file name? So you need to choose what is the file which is there in the application layer. So for that purpose, we are giving an F4 functionality, which is there from the application layer. So maybe double click and I will see the what is the parameter which is referenced with this server file, and go to the export and server file, type anything guys. Maybe it will accept the RL grab file name. So maybe I will use p underscore file. Now the total path comes into this guys. So I have the data here and I can get the data from this guys, but which is in a notepad. See here, this is in a notepad, and I'm going to take an sorry not so the data is there in the in the application layer. And if you want to read the data from application layer and the data the commands which we have discussed in the last classes, so to upload the data we use open data set file for output, and to read the data, see the data is there in the file, you need to read the data. To download the data from application layer, we are going to use open data set, okay, p underscore file for input, and what is the things, and in uh, text mode encoding default. So this is a thing, and sorry, next one is close data set for p underscore file. So p underscore file. So this is a syntax. First you need to open it, then you have to close it. But my data, the file data, which is there in a like this. So it is there in the record by record guys. So if you want to read the data record by record, I don't know how many records in this. I don't know how many records are there in this file. So if you don't know how many number of records, which loop you will use, do and do guys. So last class I have explained exactly what exactly it is. So now this becomes an infinite loop. And if you want to read the data, we are going to use a read data set guys. A read data set p underscore file and into my work area, or else I will send this into the string. Okay. So send this into the gv underscore string. One string I am going to send this case. So this should be in a type of string. So this should be as in a type of string, and data and gv underscore string, which is in a type of string. Okay. So then we are going to do this, and if psi hyphen sub rc which is equal to 0, I will do some functionality else. That means if there is no record found, then do and do is an infinite loop. I would like to exit from this do and do guys. So I need to come out of this loop. In the else part, if there is no record, which statement I need to write here? Yeah. So you have to write an exit statement guys. Control S and pretty printer and do the syntax check now. So yeah, it's an end if save and pretty printer and do the syntax check. And do is not end do. One more D. Okay, do the syntax check and pretty printer. See guys, but here maybe what I will do guys. So we'll do until here. We'll do the debugging. We'll come to know what we need, what we have to do guys. So maybe I'll go here. I will put on a breakpoint. So guys, so where do you write this logic actually? In the F4 are you going to write? No guys. In the processing logic you need to write. Always you have to put in the start of selection. This only for when you do the F4, this is the logic. But this logic is the processing logic should be done in the start of selection events. Pretty printer, do the syntax check and activate. So, okay, first I will put the breakpoint in the at selection screen. I will put the breakpoint in the start of selection and execute. And see guys, you have an F4 functionality. Whenever I press F4 and okay, it goes to the debugger. Maybe I will close another things to okay. I will switch to the debugger new. and press F6 function model, and it gives me the file path. See guys, the F4 option from the application layer, and I will select my GL account data. See, I will choose my, see guys, the file name can be anything. I will choose my data GL account posting guys. See, the total path is on the file p underscore file. See, this is my file which is prepared for me, and this selected file will be placed on the input screen guys. Then I process this file, the start of selection event will be triggered, and open data set for file for the input, and F5 and size abars equal to 0, and F5 and F5, and now you can see the GV underscore string. The GV underscore string, first the index is, it is reading the first record. The first record is my text guys. Okay, the first record I don't consider, but you can see every field is separated with hash, the individual fields. But now guys, I will go to the fundamentals. Maybe I will go to the next record. So first record I don't consider. So second record, you see, first one is 1, second one is date, third one is date, fourth one is bktxt, and next one is GL account, next one is 100, 82, this is a price, this is an 8200, 8100. But I have in a data which is there in a single field. Now this data should go to identification, this data should go to BUDAT, this data should go to BLDAT, this data should go to the uh, this data should go to the BKTXT, this data should go to the HKONT, this data should go to the SHKZG. So I need to transfer the data to the individual fields. How can I do this? How can I do this? I have the data in one field. I need to divide this data. I need to transfer to the individual fields. So perfect answer. The requirement here is we need to do in a split guys. So that's the fundamental string operations. So we never know where you are going to use what fundamental technique. So that's the fundamentals are very, very important guys. I have a combined string. I need to divide the one string into the multiple strings. So we are going to use in a split statement guys. But if you have multiple fields, I need to combine again into one thing. What I need to do? Concatenate guys. That's the difference between concatenate and split. Exactly, here you need to use a split statement, but where how to write this code, right? So always the debugger also powerful. So if you understand what the data, how it is coming, then only you can write the code. If you do the copy paste from Google, it doesn't work out guys. So this kind of situations, what you need to write. So if you want to understand next step what you have to write, you should do any debugging. I have the data in the combined format, all the fields. I need to split this data guys. So debugging, restart. I go to the program, and here we need to first declare the internal table. That's the first important, and the types. Okay, begin of ty underscore file and end of ty underscore file. So exactly based on the file, you always, first one is the identifier guys. Identifier. Okay, let's do a shortcut type C. Okay, and maybe I can put some length guys. Maybe I can put some length is some 10. Okay, the next field is, what is the field? BLDAT. Okay, BLDAT, and type guys, this time I will use here I will use as an a 10 guys. Why? Because I have a separator. So I always use an a 10. See, I have an a separator in between. It's not an a 8 length. I am going to take an a 10 length. Next, BUDAT, and even this is also date. Whenever it is date, use the type C. And next thing is we have BKTXT, BKTXT, and maybe I can use this from the type. We have in a table called this is an header field. It will be there in the BKPF hyphen BKTXT. And next we have a field HKONT, HKONT, and which is a type of the BS Easy. The see you remember the GL account is there in the BS Easy table HKONT. Next we have the SHK ZG, and this is also a field of BS Easy. I have shown this the BS Easy SHK ZG. This is the another field, and we have also field called WRBTR, and which is a type of BS Easy hyphen WRBTR. And also we have the field called PRCTR profit center, and which is also in a type of BSEG hyphen PRCTR. And also we have the GSBER, GSBER, and which is in a type of BSEG hyphen GSBER. So these are all the fields, guys. Huh? Yeah, pretty printer. So guys, one more thing. Mm, maybe I may get a dump in this field. We'll see. Okay, pretty printer, and and okay, gs underscore file, which is in a type ty underscore file, and also gs underscore sorry gt underscore file, which is in a type table of ty underscore file. So this is the thing which we have did, and save pretty printer, do the syntax check, and bkpf bktxt. Okay, do the syntax. Yes, perfect. So and here guys, so if psi sub rc equal to 0, and also guys, whenever I read, see, I should not consider the first record guys. It's only for the description purpose. Uh, Screen is there. Huh? Okay. So in this, see guys, in this I should not consider the first record. I need to process the records from the second. Okay. Can anybody tell me what you can do? For the first time, I should not consider it. From second record onwards, I need to process the file. What I need to do? How can I speak? How do I know whether it is in a first record or second record? Huh? I I have explained this concept 10 times, guys. So how do I know whether it is in a first record or second record? How do I know? Huh? Cytabix will work in do and do. That's what we have discussed. Cytabix, index n number of times. So tabix will work in only loop and read table. Index will work only in do and while and well. So only if hyphen index, which is equal to 1, and if and skip the record, not skip, you need to use continue, guys. See guys, we have used exit and continue. See, these are exactly powerful statements. See, When the record is first, continue means it will skip the remaining code. It will go to the next loop pass. The next loop pass psi index equal to 2, and it skips this statement. It comes here. It will read in a second record. That's exactly it is going to work out. We'll see, guys. So very important. Do and do we are going to use like this. So maybe I will put on a breakpoint here and execute and F4 and select the file, F8 and choose the file, and this is my file, and execute and F5, open data set. See, guys, first time what is the psi index value, which is an a 1. See, if it is 1, very important. So continue. When the continue executes F5, guys, it goes here. Now the psi index is 2 and come down, and now F5, it will read the second record now, guys. Oh, okay. Sorry, guys. I should put the logic, this logic not here, guys. I need to put the logic here. After read the data, I need to put this. Okay. After the read the data, I need to avoid the first record. Okay. After the read data set, I have to write the code, guys. This is the bug. And sorry, and come back and take this code, control X. But here read data set. Okay. Whenever it is in a read data set, if psi sub rc equal to 0, and this statement which I need to do it is save and pretty printer and activate and activate. Maybe I will do the one more time debugging and execute and F4, sorry, and choose the file and execute. So F5 and F5, F5. So first I am reading the data set. So now psi sub rc equal to 0. The value is, first one is description. And now I can see index value is 1. If it is 1, skip it. Next record, I go to here, and second record is actual record. And if psi index is 1, do continue, else you need to split the record, else part you need to split the record, guys. So I'll go here and go to here and see if it is 1, this, else, and split. Okay, what is the split actually here? gv underscore string at, where we need to split it, at ash into gs underscore file. So first field should go to the, first is an identification, so it should go to the identification, and gs underscore file hyphen, the second field is, maybe I'll go here. So it's in a BLDAT, and use the BLDAT gs underscore file hyphen BODAT next field, and next one is gs underscore file hyphen. So what is the bk txt, and you can see the bk txt gs underscore file hyphen, what is the next field, and hko anti, and what is the next field, gs underscore file hyphen shkzg and gs underscore file hyphen, and next field is shkzg wr btr. So wr btr, next field is gs underscore file hyphen. So what is the next field, prctr gs underscore file hyphen gsber, guys. So we split the record, but this, if you don't write the code, guys, so always your code look beautiful. So field by field you need to put like this. See, so one by one, field by one field, enter, 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 enter. That's it. See, we are splitting this one string into the multiple strings, and the data is available here, but you have the data in work area. So what you need to do, so every record we need to send it to the internal table, and now I can send this data from file to the internal table, guys. See, guys, finally we got the data into the internal table, guys. That's it. And pretty printer. And so maybe after I get the data, maybe call method uh, cl underscore, just I am going to see what kind of data which we are have, class table, and the factory method which I am going to use, and control space enter, and you can see the data. And here I am going to get the data into gt underscore file, and maybe I have an object. So that object which I'm going to create is a geo underscore alv. So I need to declare geo underscore alv, and geo underscore alv, and just I am going to display this data, guys. Type ref to, not type table, which is in a class of cl underscore salv underscore table. So this is my object, and I'm going to display the data. So call method, and geo underscore alv, and instance, and display, guys. Display. So controls, not, sorry, display, display. That's it. Control as save, and pretty printer, do the syntax check, and WRC, guys. Whenever you do in a concatenate, or whenever you do in a split, always your field should be in a character type field, guys. But WRBTR is in a numeric field. So which is in a numeric field, guys. Maybe I will change this to the character field. So we'll see how many maximum characters which we have. Based on that, I define WRBTR, maybe currency 13. And if you go to the output length, see, output length will be 16, guys. So maybe I will declare this field as a 16 characters. So total characters. So don't use the numeric field whenever you do this kind of things. Instead, define as a character and put as a 16 character field, guys. 16 character field. So amount field always. So whenever you read from the file, always take it as a first as a character. Then we will convert this as a numeric, guys. So this is the thing which we did, guys. So now you do the syntax check, and no syntax errors found, guys. That's it. And activate. So now we are going to read the file and put an open data set file 5 input, and execute, and F4, and select the file GL customer posting data, and execute, and close, hanged it is. And now execute the file. So now F5, and F5, F5, F5. So first record, it will continue. I don't consider the first record. Second record, you can see. So we have the data. We have the data. One, this is date, this is date, this is date. It will split, and it will send the individual data. See, identification. Oh, split at is not working, guys. Split at is not working, and it is taking the data, which is not working, guys. Maybe why? Because why it's not working is the reason is, okay, actually it is showing as an hash, guys, but normally this is not an hash. Okay, there is a class, guys, in the ABAP utility class SE24, and the CL underscore, I forgot the class, ABAP uh, char utilities. This is the class which we have to use it, guys. So in this class display, so go to the attributes, and here you can see, guys. So one is the new line CRLF, which is a line feed, and we have something, guys, uh, horizontal tab. See, guys, the tab, if you put in a tab as a separator, I put in a tab, notepad, tab is in a separator, guys. So this is the tab indicator, guys. This is the tab indicator. So you need to put in a horizontal tab, guys. So this indicator which you need to split at horizontal tab, not at the hash case. So take this and put split at. So here it is an attribute, guys. This is an attribute which is in a constant or static, both are same. So you can call in the same way, constant attributes and static attributes. So how can you call the static attributes? cl underscore, what is the class? Take this class, split at here. Okay, if it is in a static, hyphen equal and greater than, and horizontal, if it is in a horizontal tab. So you have to split at the horizontal tab, not at the hash case. So even though it is showing as an hash, but it's not an hash. The file it's an a horizontal tab, guys. So that's why I always use this statement and activate now, execute, and maybe I directly comes to here debugging. So one statement will see and execute and F4 and select the file and F8 and execute and F5 and F8 and see, guys. Now I put split. Now you can see one is the identifier. See, guys, exactly the one comes BLDAT, the date comes, the BUDAT, the date comes, the BKTXT, only the text comes, GL account, SHKZG, WRBETR, PRCTR, and GS. Exactly this record comes, guys. And that record I'm going to pass it to the internal table. In the same way, it will loop all the records. And maybe when it is in a here, execute, see the size of RC equal to 4. But when it is in a 4, so you have to do and do is an infinite loop. I should come out of the loop, guys, because there is no data in the file, and come out of the loop, and it will come out of the loop and it will close the file reading. Then it will go to the class. This class will display the class will create an object for your ALV, and this method will display the data in the ALV output, guys. This is my ALV output. Here you are not getting any field descriptions. Why? No field description, no field description, no field description, no field descriptions. Why? Huh? Yeah, so you have defined this field with character type. You are not used in a data element. So that's the importance, guys. If you don't use the data element, you don't get any field description. Whatever you BKTXT we have used, GL account we have used, and SHK credit debit indicator we have used, profit center business area we have used the data elements. But the other things we didn't use it, you will not get any field descriptions, guys. So today, until now, we have completed until this part, reading the data from the application layer. Tomorrow we'll see how to process this data. Maybe I just used it here to display the data, but instead of this, I need to loop the internal table. I need to process the data by using BDC, guys. Tomorrow we'll continue this, or else if you have the time, please try to complete this BDC, guys. Okay, I already have given the total logic. The only thing is you need to process the data from the internal table, and you need to process this BDC, then you need to complete it. But the only thing is the problem here. So HKONT, which is a table control, guys. See 01 and 02. So here you need to have a logic. So this is a logical things. So please try to handle this. Okay. Otherwise, tomorrow I am going to explain this concept, guys. Okay, that's it for the day. See, because today we are 1.5 hours late. If you come, at least if you have started at 8:30, by this time the BDC has been completed. That is a loss to you and as well as me, guys. So that's it for the day. Thank you all. See you tomorrow. Bye bye.